Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Gift the Gamer 204 back at it again. And yes, you guessed right. Today we got another banger for y'all, man. So if you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button as we get rolling right into this one. So today, as you can see here, this is over on Twitter, and shout outs to Zuby Tech, man. Always coming through for us. So as you see here, this is the Senior Vice President, CEO, Hideaki Nishino. And he says, so we have done Pro in the last generation. We learned a lot from there. When we were selling PS4 Pro, in addition to the PS4, 20% of customers actually got the PS4 Pro. It was high-end, it was premium tier. So there are potential users acquiring those kinds of units. Interestingly enough, it was not just about highly engaged users. Actually, new users come to PlayStation to get the PS4 Pro as well. So we started working on PS5 Pro even before PS5 launches. It was another 5-year project for us. So there was a conversation around whether we wanted to do another Pro or not. But the main thing was there are technologies we can grow up in 3 years time or 5 years time. So the innovation and technology advancement is more quicker in a modern world. Phones are updating every year. PCs are updating every year. I don't think we'd go every year updates, but there are things we can package together to bring the greatest things into game console segment range. So that's the vision. I think it was great to see people talking about it. Like year 3, usually the conversation around the gaming console comes down. So people are shifting the conversation more to the next gen or something like that. But we're kind of happy to see like most engaged gaming users are interested in the PS5 Pro. And then I'm pretty sure new users will grab the PS5 Pro as well. If it's the PlayStation you want to get, that's the thing. So that's what we designed the generation at this moment. We design everything with having one ahead in our mind. It's not like we just make a next step and we don't know about the 2 steps ahead. That's not our way of working, because we need to make sure that the 10-year-old generation cycle continues to be going as well. I just wanted to say that the Pro is not a next gen. It is still in the PS5 generation. PS5 will do everything what PS5 does. So it's a consumer choice. If they see a need for more visuality, they will get it. So we wanted to provide an option for the consumer within the generation. That's what we're doing. And that's it right there. And there he is, the man, Hideaki Nishino. So, my thoughts. This is TCMF Games as well. He says here, I hope they continue with Pro models. Personally, we get an upgraded system for people who want it, and developers have more time to make games for the current gen. It's either that or generations just being shorter, which will be hard considering again how long it takes to make games. So shout out to TCMF Games. And Zuby Tech says he said they will. So PS6 will have PS6 Pro. Okay, so that was good that TCMF Games said that, because it's true. It gives these developers more time. It's taking a lot longer these days to make games. So you see how some games take 4 to 5 years. If they're saying that they only want a 10-year generation window, that means that one studio could just come out with one game, because that one game lasted 5 years. And they could squeeze in the second one, they could do it, but they will probably have to squeeze it in there, depending on what type of game it is. So it's true what he's saying. What he's saying here, it basically extends, the generation and it's giving the developers more time. So that's good. Now let's get to this. Right? This is not a next gen console. And now people saying that it's not much of an upgrade, it's not worth the $700. But if you've seen all of the videos, you've heard all of the developers, it pretty much feels like a big improvement from the base PS5. Not saying that the base PS5 is not a good console, because it is a great console. But if you play some games, you know that visually, especially when you're in that performance mode, visually it looks horrible. Like when I was playing Black Myth Wukong and I'm in performance mode, I mean, it looks terrible. So this is where the PS5 Pro comes into place. But the game still ran well enough for me. You know, it ran at 60 frames and it did the job for me. But that's just Black Myth. You know? That game is pretty intense, and it's gonna push your console to the limit. So just keep that in mind. But besides games like that, you're perfectly fine with the base PS5. If you don't feel like upgrading, you do not have to. You could stay with that console until the PS6 comes out, which I know a lot of you will do. And that's perfectly fine, because not every game is going to run on like Black Myth Wukong. So you're good there. So that's just what he's saying here. It's not a next gen. Now he gets to the reason why they're coming out with pro versions of consoles. It's like he says, right? Technology is advancing very fast in today's world. You have phones coming out every year. PCs updating every year. In the console space, I don't think that's going to work. Business-wise, it wouldn't work either, because nobody's going to want to buy a new console every single year. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So they made it, since he wants to keep the 10-year window for generations, they made it every 4 to 5 years we bring out the Pro, because technology is advancing. So somewhere between the first year to the 10th year, technology is advancing so much that during that whole time, at some point, people are going to start to want more from that base console. They're going to want more, because they're going to see technology going up. And they're going to say to themselves, man, I got to wait till the 10th year for the new console. Wow. Who knows what's been coming out during those 10 years? Who knows? So now you're going to start to feel behind. So that's why it's so smart of them to do it every 4 to 5 years. Bring out the Pro. Give you that new technology that's out in today's world. That sounds great. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy that he said that. And I'm happy that he made things clear that this is not a next-gen console. Now, $700. I feel like this is perfect. It's perfectly priced. We're getting a huge upgrade here. It might not be a next gen, but it's a big step, especially with that PSSR. And it's going to have a 2 terabyte, and it's going to have a Wi-Fi 7 built in it. Plus, all of your games are going to be enhanced. Even if, think about this, even if it doesn't have a Pro enhancement label on the box, that base game that you're playing, the Pro is just going to bring it up automatically. That's just what it's going to do. So you got to think about that. So $700 is perfectly fine. People have no issues paying way over for iPhones and Galaxies those Pro models, they start at $1,100, and that's every single year that they come out with a new one. This is every 4 to 5 years, and you're not even in the thousands. You're still in the hundreds. You're paying $700. Why is it a big deal? That's my thing with it. So, and also, like he said, you know, a lot of people are still playing with their PS4 Pros. He's expecting most of these people to upgrade to the PS5 Pro. Because even before people had the regular PS4, as he said, some users didn't even buy the base. They went from the whatever they had before, like the PS3 or the 2 or the X, whatever it was, and they jumped straight into the PS4 Pro. They skipped the base PS4. So that's what he's saying about this one. Because most people still don't have the PS5. So this made a lot of sense. I hope that it cleared up, you know, a lot of things that people were thinking. And it's so smart. They were thinking about the PS5 Pro even before the base PS5 launched. He's saying they're already 2 steps ahead. So when the PS6 comes out, they are already thinking about the PS6 Pro. It's already in the works. So that sounds awesome. I can't wait. The day's almost here. I'm pretty sure everybody that's pre-ordered can't wait. So yeah, I am getting it. I will be bringing that. So stay tuned for that. And that's gonna be it for this one. I just wanted to make this video so to let you guys know that the man has spoken. So be ready. Anyway, man, it is your boy, the gifted one here. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.